Hello little gems, welcome back to my channel. So it's time for another spares idea, and it's another spares idea for, you must already know by the title, it's something oh, I have millions of. Oh, they've gone everywhere. Pink pens. I have got so many pink pens. That's just a small, tiny fraction of them. I've recently been sent a whole nother load from the lovely Louise at Crazy Porgies, as she gets through a heck of a lot of kits. So yeah, I have a whole ton of pink pens still to try and slowly use up. So I have come up with another idea of what to do with our pink pens. Yay! So we will be making a plant pot holder. You know, the ones that hang from the ceiling. But you don't have to do the hanging from the ceiling part. That's fine. I am going to be doing the whole thing. So it hangs from the ceiling and everything else. And I thought I'd put it in my bathroom. Look nice in there. Alright, so yeah, we are going to be doing a spares idea with our pink pens. And they're flying everywhere. Well done, Gemma. So yeah, so let's get cracking, shall we? And see how this next crazy idea of mine comes out, shall we? Things you need for this to do this project is, so obviously we need our pink pens. So I always remove the shorter ones for the longer parts. So that's longer, shorter, longer, longer, shorter, shorter, longer. So we need the longer of the pink pens. They all come into like two sizes, either longer ones or shorter ones. So and we'll be just using the longer ones for the actual beads around the edge of the hanging plant basket, plant pot. Okay, then remove our tips. One. I'll just do a couple. Then we use something sharp. So these are just over 10 centimeters. And what I do is I'm trying to get it in the middle, roll it to get a edge. Can you see the edge? Hopefully you can. And then it'll just snap nicely. Just show you guys again. Try and get it in the middle roughly. And then roll it straight as you press in. And again, another line right in the middle. Thinking. Right, now we need to cover up with some drills. So I'm going to use red this time. So pour out our drills. I use the 7 mainly on the large ones. And I'm using good old B7000 glue. Right, so you want to do a nice good amount of B7000 glue on this, all the way up your pen. And I do it in sections. Obviously you can use double-sided tape. I just find B7000 glue a bit less time consuming and there's a bit more give with it, so there's less chance of messing up your lines. Right, so then we will go start from the bottom. I just dropped a drill. Start from the bottom. So go. One lot. Two lot, and then a 5 to keep them all the same length. And again, 1, 2, then 5, and you just keep carrying on all the way around your pen until it's completely filled. I do them as close as possible. And again, repeat the process. So put yourself some glue on, and then just keep making your way around the whole pen until it's completely and utterly filled. And it's just my last section there. But I'm just going to do and here's one I made earlier, Blue Peter style. So here's a couple I made earlier. As you can see, they are the same. The drills are the same height, but we have a bit of excess at the top there. So all I do to make them the same height is very carefully cut this bit off. Just cut off all the extra pink that's left over, and there you go. And they are the same length. And you're going to carry on that. I've worked out, I need 45, 55, something like that, for one round, and how I've planned on doing this. So yeah, and you can do all different colours and everything. And if you find that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I haven't got enough bulk colours. What I've been doing is I've been mixing my greens, my purples, my blues. It would look lovely. It was just all one colour though, you know, one shade. So yeah, I've been just mixing the colours to make, you know, obviously yellows ain't as prominent. You can see there are some different colours, and your reds as well. There wasn't as many, and the reds, there was not as many shades in the reds and the yellows. But obviously the purple's got all nice different shades, and the blues, the pinks, the greys, and the greens. So you've got all different shades and everything. So that way you haven't got to worry about running out of one colour halfway through. I just mix them now and then into colours. So yeah, got all my greys, all my greens, blues, lots of blues, purples, and that way I've got more bulk colours and they're still in their shades. So yeah, still in their colour, you know what I mean. So yeah, so that is how I decorate the pens. Sealing, you don't have to seal as much with B7000 glue. I do find it sticks pretty well. These are the old one that might come off, but if I do suggest you use a clear gloss varnish to seal everything. As I'm talking, I'll just quickly do this last little bit. Yeah, so I suggest you use I use B7000 glue, but you can use double-sided tape like I did on the pink pens. And obviously sealing the pens is quite awkward, so what I suggest, I'll see if I can find a clip from an old video. Like when I did my bead curtain, I used old tweezers, like the not so nice metal ones, and I stuck them in a big old thing of polystyrene, separated them, so they're all open, and then I dipped the pens into the varnish and then put them on the tweezers to dry, and that way they can drip off the tweezers. A lot less contact than just like leave them laying on a surface, because obviously they mostly stick to a surface when they're drying. So to make it easier, I use the tweezers for them to dry. And the last little bit, and we need a 5. Here we go. And there's our completed bead for our plant pot. Okay, right, so let's crack on. I'll do some more of the big beads and I'll do the little beads, and then this part will just be decorating the beads basically, all right? Right, so now on to the smaller part. These are going to be for our strings that holds our hanging plant pot. So I'm going to cut these into 3 this time. So I'm going to go tiny drill there. Yeah, so just literally these measure at 3 centimeters. So I'm going to cut them slightly bigger, just to give us, obviously my precision isn't dead on. That's one. And obviously don't worry if you've messed up slightly, it's fine. Completely messed up there though. But again, it's bigger than the 3 centimetres, so it's fine. Let's put our pen back away. I like it because it does fold up nicely. So it's not too big. Right, so this time it's a 7 and a 4. Right, let me just tidy up this end. I really did mess it. Bit straight, I don't know what it was anyway, not perfect, but it still got better. So again, B7000 glue. And this time, so we're going to use 1/7 and then flip it around, then our 4. Obviously it's got a wonky on that first one, so I need to line them up better. Again, 7. Please ignore the sound in the background. My cat has decided to use the bathroom. Discuss. And she does like to scratch around for ages after, so when she's got to go, she's got to go. Right. And again. And then 4. So yeah, just repeat the same process as you do with the longer pens. So, and then the last little bit. So we're gonna finish this in 3, 2, 1, and done. So yeah, that's that one done. So I'm going to carry on, get a few more done and everything, get done what I need, because obviously I need parts for the hangy bit, what holds up the pot. So I'm going to get that done, and then we will come back to the assembly part, okay? And also, yeah, don't forget, once the glue's dried, cut off the top bit, okay? Right. I have just done a whole load more of the beads, the long beads to hang down. That will be like the hanging. How to describe that? The handle type hanging down thing before the basket that we will be making. So yeah, I've just done a load more beads and everything. So yeah, sealing. You can seal if you want to. B7000 glue is a lot more, you know, it does stick a lot more better. So you don't have to seal with B7000 glue if you don't want to. But if you do, I do recommend so we use Mod Podge and all that type of stuff. I personally like to use a clear gloss varnish that you get from your furniture shop, from your DIY shops. Just a clear gloss varnish that you use for wood. You can get indoor, outdoor, whatever you want. I just use a clear gloss varnish. Any old one would do. I think I pay about £15 for quite a large tin, and it lasts me ages. So that's what I do. Mod Podge, I find it's very, very expensive for a tub about that big. But the clear gloss varnish I get is way, way bigger, and it lasts ages, you know. So cost wise, it is a lot more cheaper in the long run to get the clear gloss varnish than it is to use Mod Podge. Personally, I prefer the results from clear gloss varnish than Mod Podge. So yeah, so that is it for part 1. And obviously in part 2 we'll go to the assembly part and everything else. Purely because if I did it all in one video, because obviously you've got to show the whole assembly part, everything, it's going to be a very long video. And I'm trying to get back to regular uploads, but if I keep everything into one video, then it just means I'm spending a lot more time on one video than splitting that into a couple of videos. But yeah, I've got all my beads and everything all ready to go. So the next part we will be getting it all together, okay? So that is it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, comment down below if you haven't already. Please subscribe, I really appreciate it. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.